Hi everyone. I dare say we are beaming out live across the universe now. But I should double check for you before I really start to play. And I hope to see you all come back in. It was lovely 4 of you last time. It really fills me with confidence that there's sort of people enjoying the channel and stuff. I mean, I do it because I love it anyway, you know, and I know how much I enjoyed other people's commentary and streams and stuff, so I sort of always thought to myself, well, you know, I hope someone else will enjoy my style, you know, and stuff. So it does seem as though there are some of you out there. Actually, I wanted to say it as well, it has just turned Halloween, obviously now, sort of a couple of hours now in the UK, and I did originally have the sort of challenge out there if I could get 45 subscribers before well, I'll say before the end of today now. So if I happen to get 45 subscribers before I come back online tonight, we'll still well, actually I'll be coming on sort of half midnight, so maybe I'll try and get on before then if I can. But yeah, if I get 45 subscribers anyway, I said I was going to wear a Halloween mask of some type or a Halloween outfit or whatever, you know, and that hasn't happened. So I prefer to be authentic and keep it real, and so I haven't, you know, I haven't broken that promise. I haven't made 45 subscribers, so here I am in all my sort of normal glory, as terrifying as that may be. So that's what you'll have to put up with, unfortunately, because we didn't make our target. But I am still putting out the challenge that if I can get 50 subscribers before Christmas, that I will wear a Santa Claus hat. I will try and do it Christmas Day, but I just realised I might not. Well, it depends what my situation is, where I'm going to be and stuff. So it will certainly be over the Christmas period, that's for sure. You know, Christmas Day I will try and do one first thing or something like that. You know, so anyway, I was just going to put a stream out, sorry, a tweet out. I've gone for be strong when you are weak on this one. Alright guys, what do you think about that one? Feel free to let me know. And the one before, in case you missed it, I put subdue the enemy, and I think we got some retweets. So yeah, we got a retweet on a couple of the other people that support us, so that's good. So yeah, I'm going to get straight in on this game then, because I just want to get cracking and get as many in the bag as I can tonight before the end of the streams. But yeah, so in case I didn't explain that clearly, if I can get 50 subscribers before Christmas, I'm going to wear a Santa's hat and do some streams, and I will try and do it on Christmas Day as well. So I'll leave it that way. I'll definitely do some over the Christmas holiday with a hat on, and try and do one for Christmas Day, just as a treat as well. So yeah, that last game, I mean, it's an interesting one because as I say, I think I made that a lot harder for myself than I needed to. And I mean, I was reasonably confident that was, oh wow, a bronze scout coming in. Well, with that ratio, I'm not convinced that this is going to be a alternative account for a high level player. But what I will need to be aware of is Lotto is coming in at that rate, so we're going to have to see which way they come in at. And I can't count my chickens before they hatch here. I've got to do this. I've got to do a good job here, because it could be disastrous for my points. So alright, well, he's coming in down there with that. So, he's sort of checked that out there. So I mean, I wonder if we're going to get, oh no, well, I didn't want that. So well, I'm going to just tuck that there. I mean, he may be one of these as a bronze player that will come in with scouts first, or at least let's hope they're a bit cautious about things anyway. Because I couldn't really have asked for two worse moves there, 2 scouts getting on that colonel before I've got my route out, you know. But alright, well, he may give me a chance here then, if he's going to take a gamble, and this is 8. Alright, well, that's perfect. If that is the marshal or the general there. Alright, so he's coming in with a sergeant down that side now. So, alright, well I've managed to get myself where I want to be there. He's got something coming down there though for that captain by the look of it. I'm pretty sure he knows that's a captain. So I guess the best thing really for me to do is just sort of move up with these. Wow, okay. Well, maybe then I wonder if he's got his marshal there or not. That's a shame. They're not making that easy for me there, were they? Alright, and I think we've got a bit of a defensive player as well, so I mean, he does know this is a Louis now. What I may do then is sort of just go ahead with the strategy that I like to use with this captain. Alright, so now he's, yeah. Well, what I may do is just move up with a sergeant there. Just so I can sort of get a fix on what this other one is here. Or just sort of pin him there for the time being. I guess I should. I mean, I can't believe that this player sort of being as effective as they are, to be honest. I mean, what I may do is just start to tuck this captain back down here now. Oh, well, I'm going to get a fix on this, because if this is the marshal, then I need to be aware of that for my whole entire defense up that side. Oh, well, he hasn't. I mean, he's got two colonels there, then I guess. Oh, I haven't made a mistake there. Oh no, I've just lost a captain to a bomb there. This is potentially a bit disastrous. Alright, so, well, I mean, I guess I've got to try and see what he's going to do down here. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got the two colonels there. I mean, I wonder what he's got down there. Alright, okay, well let me try and get my general up here then, because I've got a feeling he's going to have everything down there. Let's see what he's going to do. I mean, I'm actually tempted to come up here now with my marshal, you know. But I think I'm going to mobilise the general as well. Get that down there. I mean, this potentially could be oh, I see. Okay, so he's now saying that. I mean, it could be like I say, saying that that's the marshal. Okay. Well, I mean, if he's going to sort of go down that way, right, okay. Well, I guess I've got to try and pin that major now. This is proving a bit more tricky than I anticipated it would be. Let's see here. Well, at least I may be able to sort of get that, yeah. Now, I mean, obviously he's still got this he's still got his marshal somewhere. He hasn't really been sort of making too many errors. I mean, I'm going to have to take that risk there. Okay, well, at least that was his general. So, I mean, yeah, there's a potential down here then for his marshal. And I guess I've got to get that colonel out now. Well, I mean, hopefully he'll come up for that scout now. Yeah, alright, well that's good. So that's what I wanted. Now, I mean, obviously, if I've got a feeling these are two colonels over here. So I might just drag my other colonel around that way. We'll get a test on that. Alright, so that's alright. And then get this other colonel up this way. Because, I mean, I've got a feeling, as I say, that that's the marshal. And then sort of try and block all the other part of the bridges down. Okay, so he's now... Alright, so yeah, I mean, I know I can come in with this colonel down here. That's alright, get this colonel out. I mean, it's a shame that the general was sort of done a bit earlier than I'd like. But I guess I've got to get a fix on his marshal, where that is. So that's alright. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's over that side. But I have got two majors up on him now, so that's interesting. I mean, it's a bit of a risk here by not knowing where the marshal is. But I mean, I've got a feeling it's that one. Right, well, I mean, I can sort of leave that there, I guess. What's the situation of Louis? Well, he's up a Louis on me. Captains, yeah, he's sort of... Okay, well, I mean, that will make me up a colonel. And I mean, if he's got his marshal here, I doubt that that's a spy there. Okay, so that's another colonel down there, though. Oh, wow. Well, I didn't expect that. Only 3 points. Well, I mean, that I was expecting, but well, I mean, I didn't expect that, guys. I'm here for this one, then better. Oh, okay, great. Well, thanks for joining, Brian. Definitely. I mean, what's happened here? The stream isn't coming out on this, but yeah, hopefully you're actually seeing that. What's going out on the live feed there? Yeah, it looks like you're getting that anyway there, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that. The way they were playing a lot better. But yeah, thanks again, Brian. It looks as though we are going out live, so that's alright. Just checking on the dashboard area, whether that's coming back. But yeah, I didn't expect that one to end so quick. I mean, he just seems to be playing a lot better than I thought. Thought he would be. And I was a little bit thrown by the sort of two colonels over there, which I was pretty sure it was two colonels over there. So yeah, that sort of threw me a little bit. I wasn't sure, 100% sure what was going on. So let's go again, and it's quite a quick one, 8 minutes. Yeah, and we've gone up to silver colonel. I mean, it would be great. I don't want to sort of count my chickens too early and sort of get too excited, put myself under too much pressure. But I really want to get into gold again and sort of start maintaining that position. So anyway, thanks for everyone that's coming along and joining. A nice little quickie there that we just had. Silver colonel. All right, so not far off us here. A lot more experience though. But yeah, I'm still, each game is still a little bit tricky, isn't it, for myself? So it's not all plain sailing for me on this journey. So we're still sort of hoping, you know, that I can get to gold. I mean, I'm confident about getting to gold. But I must say, I'm not sure. See, last week when I was losing all these games, I felt much better about playing. So it's weird today. We're doing all right results wise. You know, got every win on the board, but something inside of me is thinking, you know, well, I know there's improvements to be made anyway. So okay, well, I mean, if that's a captain there, should I sort of risk it, or should I start moving out this way perhaps first? Yeah. Just get this thing done and dust. Oh, what I could have done with that. So, well, let me see. I mean, I may be able to sort of go up here. Okay, well, that's fine. So, we know that that one's a captain up there. So if that comes down there, that's alright. We can sort of nab that straight away. Yeah, actually, gotta get this route out first, haven't I? Alright, well, he may give me another sort of move there. Okay, that's alright. So, alright, well, let me just try and at least get this route. And hopefully, at least sort of find out what we got going on down there. Oh, wow. Now that was an interesting move for someone to play. Sort of go in there with their spy like that. Well, well, well. It just shows you, doesn't it, eh? Some of the things people would do. Let's see what we got coming down. Wow, so here we got the marshal coming in. Okay, well, I mean, he's I think yeah, well, he does know that that's a bomb, yeah, so I'm gonna have to sort of do it this way. Yeah, he knows that that's the captain. That was a bit of a shame there, really. So I mean, I guess, is he sort of gonna come down straight away, I guess. I mean, he could be coming in with his general now, of course, you know, and then he's going to sort of block me off. Okay, well, I mean, it's not sort of panic stations just yet. Obviously got to protect against the miner coming in. I mean, hopefully it'll be his general, you know. Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? You know, if they do come down there like that, I've got a good trap set up for them there. So I wonder if we're going to go quick. Wow. My goodness me. I couldn't have asked for more there, could I, guys? I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, you know, I thought I'd leave the spy there just to see if that was going to be the general or not. So after that one, because I wasn't expecting a silver colonel to be as quick as that. What do you think about that, guys? I mean, you know, it's not a great way. Yeah, holy moly there, Brian, eh? Wowzer, a proper wowzer there, someone coming in like that. So it's got me up to silver colonel, sort of 5 points away now from a general. So let's go in straight away, get this cracking. I mean, what was that? What does it say on there, minute-wise? That was less than 8 minutes, I think. Anyway, the first game was 8 minutes, you know. So, how about that, eh? That's... We would love to have those all the time against silver colonels, wouldn't we, Brian? You know, just love those to sort of come cashing in all the time. What are we going to get now? Silver sergeant. Okay, well, alright, so sort of possible lotto here, you know, with the losses. But as I say, I mean, it doesn't mean, look at the state of my ratio compared to sort of how I play, I would say. I mean, if I saw that, I wouldn't expect my player to be I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I explained once before on a couple of times on streams that the reason I've got such a heavy loss ratio is before I started the channel, you know, I used to quit very quickly if I sort of went down. I never really used to fight very hard, you know. I just never saw the point, because once I started the channel, it was like, well, no, you know, we've got to kind of fight. I've got to kind of fight now. And you know, it really helped me. And anyway, I've had lots of wins where I've sort of just fought to the bitter end, you know, and been pleasantly surprised that, you know, the mistakes will come, you know, or you'll sort of make discoveries as you're going along, and sort of, you know, you keep the thinking going, and then you can sort of come up with ideas as you go. So that's why I've got a lot of losses on there. I used to quit like that really quickly, you know. So those have built up, you know, over however many years I've had my account on Stratego. So obviously part of my aim is to get that a bit more respectable anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'm really overjoyed about these batch of streams. This couple of streams so far, batch of games. Nice little smile on my face today, guys. Let's see, we've got a retweets on that last one. Be strong when you are weak. No, perhaps everyone's sort of not on there at the moment. So what you said, Brian, you're asleep after this one. So what time have you got over there at the moment, and where are you based? I mean, I got a strong feeling you're in the US, obviously, and with your accent as well on the on your channel. Shout out to here anyone that's watching Brian's gaming channel. Go and check him out. He's got some Stratego videos on there for you. He's a bronze level player there. So, but he's working his way up. He's doing well. I mean, it's always nice to see others contributing matches and commentary and stuff, because I often find myself sort of not in the mood to play and just want to sort of watch and try and pick up tips and tricks for myself. So, alright, so I've got to get another win here, Silver Sergeant. So let's go again here. Let's get this nice and easy strategy going. Get these routes out. Okay, so he sort of scuppered my plan a little bit, because after this initial stage I like to sort of go in up there with these. Oh well, it's lottoing down there by the look of it. So alright, well, I'm gonna just have to sort of bite the bullet on that if he does lotto down there. He's certainly bold with a captain and a major down there. Okay, well, he's going to go down there. He could sort of wipe out quite a bit down there now, which is a shame. I need to sort of... Alright, well, that's alright. So, I mean, he didn't do a great deal of damage on me, I guess. I'll have to sort of do that, really. So, okay, so where are we? So I just want to come up here then. Bring this up here. Now, I wonder if he's sort of protected against that himself, you see, so... I might just move my captain up. I mean, it looks like he had a captain on that side and on that. I mean, he potentially there. It's hard to know sort of what he's going to be doing, really. He's certainly been quite bold with his pieces so far. Well, let's see what he's doing. Oh, let's see. So he's got majors again. So, okay, well, he's coming in after that. Sergeant, desperately. And he's going to grab another Louis there. I wonder if I should sort of force him into the trap down there and try and salvage this major. I wonder if that would do me any good. He's probably just going to come back up, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of take that, I guess, which is a bit of a shame. I'd have liked to have sort of been able to do a bit more with that. And now I wonder what he's got coming down this time. Okay. So yeah, I mean, he's certainly an aggressive player here. So he's sort of wiped out my majors pretty quickly. I wonder if he's probably his last major maybe coming in here. Oh wow. I wonder what he's got behind there that he's going to do. Okay, well, I mean, unless he sort of moves back there, I might be able to nab one of those. Okay. So let me see. If I sort of force him with this one, he might go left, hopefully. So, I mean, I'm sort of tempted then to come in on that major from this side, really. Not really sure how he's got his defense set up. Alright, well, I'm going to sort of go a bit aggressive then here with my kernel up there. I'm not sure if I necessarily want to reveal this kernel. I mean, I'm hoping to sort of nab that major in the process, really. And just sort of keep it a bit on the low key side for the time being. And he's going to come in for this captain now. Okay, well, I mean, you know, at least I've sort of managed to get that captain back now. Louis' situation, he's up to sergeants, so I could do with sort of finding out. I mean, it looks as though he's sort of coming in. Yeah, okay, so what I may do is just sort of start to move this. That's a shame. I don't like it when they sort of reveal on that too early. But what I may do is just sort of start to bring. Alright, so we know that that's a major over there that's moving down. So, I mean, actually, what I may do, yeah, is just move this captain out. I mean, I'm sort of tempted to close in on that major. I mean, it means, I mean, he's probably got something defending there, you see. And this all over here actually is a bit sort of cannon fodder, really. Yeah, that's what I thought, that would be something defending that major there. So, let me see. I mean, that's possibly going to be his marshal there. So, I mean, if I just sort of move down, I mean, I guess it could be his general as well. But I mean, I think the way it moved along to sort of protect there. Let me see what's going to be the rest. I mean, I guess if it is the general, okay, so yeah, I need to be aware of to sort of defend against that. So alright, well, I mean, I don't really want to have to exchange my general. Or well, he's sort of doing it that way. Well, I'm gonna have to sort of I should have maybe have pressed ahead a little bit. I've got a feeling that's just okay, so that's a colonel there. So okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to sort of fake somehow now. Now we know that that's a major there. So I've got to be cautious about my moves here now, because everything could stand out a bit here now with regard to my marshal and my spy and stuff. You know, we know we got a general here, we got a colonel there. So scout wise as well, he's still got, obviously, I mean, I guess what I can do is maybe mobilise my general now. Try and do that. Where his marshal is, gonna be a tricky one. Okay, so he's now seriously doing this, so well, it's a shame. I mean, I've got to hope now that I can just mobilise this spy. It certainly made it hard for myself now. I mean, he knows that that's a colonel there. So now, I mean, I don't know if he knows this is a Louis or not, so I mean, there's a potential for me to chase him. But what I will need to do is to sort of get this colonel out now, if he does come around that way. Okay, now he's sort of potentially looking to sort of get a scout down there. So alright, well, that's the colonel there. But that's just moved over their potential scout, so alright, well, what I'm going to do is just cover that spy there, because I mean, yeah, because I mean, he has got the scout, so I just need to cover it for that. But obviously I want to make sure as well that it can get out of here as well. Alright, so let me see then if he knows about this one. Alright, so that's okay, that's safe. Coming down that way. But yeah, it's not ideal for me here. I mean, yeah, what I'm hoping here, you see, is that he may come down after that captain, and I can sort of pin it down there now. Once he sort of goes one more down there. And I've got to try and hope that he sort of thinks this one is my marshal, you know, and I sort of start moving it around. But if he comes in here, you know, then I can sort of pin that at least. And then perhaps try and get the general round. Make it look like I'm sort of moving out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if it's the marshal that it's coming down there with, and obviously I've got that covered there. Well, I guess I've got to sort of make a break for it. With my general, really. But yeah, this is not ideal. I mean, my spy now is sort of desperately stuck a bit, you know. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a shame. Well, I guess I'm going to have to sort of just hide my marshal a bit. Oh no, that's a shame. And then hope that I sort of do the exchange now as soon as possible. That's a shame, losing my spy like that. It's a bit of a mini disaster for me. So I mean, I've got to have to kind of see what happens here now, I guess, you know. Try and salvage what I can, really. I mean, you know, he knows that I know that that's a colonel, but has he sort of forgotten? I mean, I'm sort of taking a bit of a risk expecting this to be the marshal now. You see that he's taken the spy, so it's a little bit of a risk. Ah, okay, well, I've got to take the risk now, haven't I, really? Because I think I'm on the ropes a little bit. I mean, he could be hiding here with the marshal. I mean, if it is the marshal, then I might sort of call GG on it. But if it isn't, then that's sort of... Okay, so now, yeah. Now he's sort of saying that, isn't he? Alright, well, that's good then. That's good then, because it sort of lifts me up a colonel. And we now sort of basically we've got his fix on his marshal now as well. So, okay, well, he's going to come in for that colonel, isn't he? So, I guess what I can do is sort of try and maybe go in for exchanges, bring my colonel up. Once I get past, pin his marshal down that way. Maybe sort of try and get my other colonel out. And he's going to come down that way. But it's a sort of semi-good sign. I mean, I wish that would move one more down, and that would really make my life easier for me. Or even, well, sort of potentially left, I guess, you know. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I've got to start mobilising this colonel now. I mean, he's going to come in that way, isn't he? So yeah, I mean, if I sort of just move this one round, I mean, it is a shame that my spy has gone, you know. And I've sort of got these pinned a bit here. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to sort of try and come in 2 square rule me. I'll try and just salvage it if I can. I mean, I'm hoping he's either going to sort of chase or go to, oh, well, that's alright then. So, I mean, he knows these are colonels anyway. So, is there any point in me sort of risking it? But I did think that was his marshal, which is a bit of a concern, because it means that I was sort of playing a very dangerous game over there. Well, I mean, now I guess I should just look to mobilise this miner, really. Or start looking to do the exchange with him, I guess. There's a risk here now going down this way. Okay, well, who's going to go after that? I might be able to sort of get out. Because I mean, I'm now sort of got him in this sort of area where I really want that general, to be honest. If I can get my other stuff out of there. It is a damn shame that I haven't got my spy anymore now, though, guys. Sorry about this one being not good down 7 pieces. 5 hours behind me. Okay. Oh, good to see you there, Dobby, by the way, as well. Anyway, yeah, I know I have sort of gone down quite a bit on material now. Well, that major can now sort of come out. Let's see here, what's he gonna do? Right, well, I mean, I guess, yeah, if he goes that way, I'll have to sort of pin him then. But yeah, this is not turning out great for me, material wise. He had a lot of success lottoing down here early with majors, you see. Well, hopefully he'll go that way now with his general. I'm surprised he hasn't sort of come down with his marshal. I mean, I'm now sort of wondering if I should mobilise this miner just to sort of see. If I can sort of get in on one of these up here. shame as well, my mind's sort of getting a little bit sidetracked here now as well. I guess I can sort of tuck this miner down there for the time being. If that's what he's coming in for. At least I'll be able to sort of get a fix. I mean, I want to find out where his marshal is, so that I can stand a chance of sort of getting around things. Any advice on there? Feel free, guys. But yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for me because of the amount of pieces there that so I mean, he's got majors still left as well. And this I guess I can sort of move out a little bit, try and go in on stuff up here really. I mean, I guess lottoing with my kernel might be an idea, because I have got that kernel up on him, you know. But this is strange that he's not sort of using his marshal to come in. I mean, I guess what I've got to do is, if he comes in for one of these, at least well, then it's going to leave his general free, isn't it? So I've got to be careful about that. Now coming in on one of these, I mean, this, I've got a feeling here, but there's obviously this over here as well, potentially. Alright, well, I mean, I'm going to have to sort of go up here. I mean, if he takes my kernel, then obviously that's what I'm up anyway. Sorry guys, it looks as though I'm going to have to sort of leave at some point here shortly anyway. Yeah, no, it's not ideal what's happened to me here. Okay, so that is his marshal. Well, so I guess I'm sort of faced with the exchange really, and I've got to just hope for the best now, I guess. He's obviously going to come after this colonel or major, so I've got to go that way. Yeah, so he's going to go up that way, I guess. He's up on me so many pieces now, you see. Not ideal. I mean, all I can do is sort of hope if I go in on a bomb somewhere here, that I can get in that way. Oh, he does know that's a captain, I guess, as well. So, I mean, that is his other colonel. Oh, no, that's his general, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, I've got to hope he doesn't remember, yeah. Okay, well. It's turning into a bit of a disaster here, so, well, I mean, out of everything here, I mean, if this is a bomb here and this doesn't get sort of taken, I may have a chance. I may have just hit the jackpot sort of lucky. I mean, he has an attack there, so I mean, I'm technically sitting on a win here, guys, or you know, I'm sort of potentially sitting on a win here, and he sort of left himself. Oh my goodness gracious me! Oh my goodness, I just cannot believe what I've just witnessed. Dobby, what do you think about that? Tell me about that, what you think, and how has Christmas come early today? 5 of you watching this, I just cannot believe that. Has got to be, that really has probably got to be more of a miracle victory than the game that I have got labelled up as a miracle victory, because that one right there, oh my goodness, that one is, what I would say is it's not my most, I don't think that's probably the miracle, because the miracle one stands alone because there was one piece right on top of my flag. But what I would say is I'm going to label that one up right there as the most shocking game I've ever had, in the sense of just I can't believe that they've let me get in there and to do that. I mean, talk to me, guys, just talk to me about that, please, because I'm just shocked. I'm stunned, speechless, absolutely speechless. Dobby, what do you think? It sounds like it looks like you're speechless as well, Dobby, there, I think, aren't you? I mean, don't we just love Stratego, guys? That is just amazing. That is really amazing. I mean, I've got to go now anyway for a little bit. We're going to have a break. I've got to sort some things out now. So that one is, wow, I need a break just so I can just sort of digest that and go and have some fresh air and stuff as well. So yeah, that is amazing. That really is amazing. So anyway, I don't want to seem like I'm sort of milking it, but that one's touched me, guys. That one has touched me. So Lady Luck is smiling on us and stuff. Alright, so give me, I'm probably looking about sort of half hour plus, so I'm looking at probably 3:30 GMT for my next stream. Okay, I just want to get all this stuff sorted. So it's a good time to end. Good to see you, Brian, and everyone. There's 5 of you in the stream at the moment. That's brilliant, fantastic. Thanks ever so much, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that clutch victory there, you know, out of the middle of nowhere, and Lady Luck shining on us. And if you're about, then tune in to about half hour plus 40 minutes. Yeah, alright, I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.